Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank you for coming out on this cold November day. My name is Dennis McGee, a member of VFW Post 158 here in Buena. On the 11th hour of the 11th day, on the 11th month, the fighting of World War I ended in 1918. Due to the conclusion of the war to end all wars, November 11th became a universally recognized day of celebration. The day was originally declared Armistice Day 8 years after the end of World War I and honored only veterans of that war. Then in 1954, after World War II and the Korean War, it was renamed Veterans Day to honor all veterans who served America in war and defended democracy. So today we honor all of our veterans who unselfishly placed their lives on the line for our freedom. Those men and women were ordinary people until they heard the call of duty and answered it. They left their families, their homes, and their lives, not for recognition of fame or even the honor we bestow upon them today. They fought to protect our country, to maintain our way of life. As we honor our veterans and remember their great deeds, let us also salute those who are currently fighting for our freedom. The war on terrorism has helped us all realize how truly unique the American way of life is. The freedom we enjoy is extremely special. That is why we must defend it. So now is the time to not only honor those who have fought or are fighting for our freedom, but it's also time for each of us to take part in protecting it. The defense of freedom is just not for those in the military. Each of us shares that duty and that responsibility. We don't have to join the Army or the Navy or any other organization of defense to actively defend our way of life. We can protect our freedom simply by maintaining it here in America. If we want to preserve our freedoms, we must put them into action. For example, by voting in elections or speaking out against injustices. We must also ensure that everyone feels the benefits of freedom. And we can do that by volunteering in our communities or teaching our children what it really means to be an American. Veterans Day is not just a day for veterans, it is a day for all Americans. It is a day to remember why we are fighting and a day for all of us to begin our journey of protecting our freedom and freedom of many future generations. Thank you for honoring our veterans today. Let us walk toward tomorrow still honoring them by living in the freedom they protected. You'll have the reading of the names. William DeRosa, Army, November 26, 1942. Thomas Gruccio, Army, 7/12/1943. Theodore Romanini, Army, 1/5/1944. Korean War, Joseph Osbeck, Army, 10/4/1951. Arthur Traverso, Army, 5/29/1951. Vietnam War, Nikolai Kayatek, Army, 3/19/1968. John E. Mount, Marine, 4/7/1968. Edward K. Miller, Marine, 8/17/1968. Non-combat deaths, Thomas G. Quinlan, Marine, 12/1957. Melissa Curtis Rinaldo, Air Force, 2/21/1997. Raymond Ebby, Army, 6/29/1944. Paris Perugini, Army, 7/24/1945. Flag of Caps. Praise it! Huh! Placement of the flag. Placement of the wreath. John, you have a few words?
You can sit. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Just want to welcome you all here today and say thanks to VFW Post 158 for putting this on. And just want to say that we should have a lot more people every time we have this, and we always say this, that we don't get the turnout we should. Some people forget where they got their freedom, and I think it's our job to remind them where they get their freedom. On behalf of Mayor Chuck Cirillo, Deputy Mayor Teresa Kelly, Committeeman John Williams, Steve Martinelli, and myself, we say thank you to our veterans. And at this time, anyone who is a veteran, please acknowledge your name and your service. You start.
Bob Hensel, United States Air Force, Phuket, Vietnam, 1968 and 69.
Dan Andrea, First Cat, Vietnam.
United States Army, Vietnam, Tuiwa, Phuket Air Base, Helicopter Base. 1968 to 69.
Bud Freeze, U.S. Army, 1966, 1968, Fort Bliss, Texas.
Dennis McGee, United States Army, Vietnam, Pontoon, 1970-71.
And John Armato, United States Air Force, 1967 to 71, Philippine Islands and Korea. As we leave today, I want you all to remember one thing, that freedom is not free. And you look at this stone and that tells you that. So I want you to remember that not only today, but every day. Thank you.
Thank you very much for coming out. I appreciate it very much. Have a great day.
Good speech.